I got a big question for you guys. How many 21-year-olds do you know that already own a Ben & Jerry's franchise? Well, I'm sure the answer is not many, right? Well, UNC guard Seth Trimble just made that happen. While a lot of college athletes use their NIL deals to buy cars, jewelry, or flashy stuff for Instagram, Trimble decided to use his money to buy into a business that's going to last far past his college years. And possibly it may even go past his pro career as well if he ends up going that route. We're going to be talking about why this move is so unique, why it's smart, and why it's bigger than just ice cream. Also, I apologize if my voice does sound a little crazy. I woke up under the weather, but we gonna get this upload out to y'all. And once again, my name is Stacked and Grounded, the world's elite level pocket watcher, and we gonna get into this breakdown for y'all. So Seth Trimble, he is a 21-year-old who was born and raised in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. He comes from a family that knows basketball. His older brother, JP Tokoto, even played in the NBA and overseas. That background gave Seth a roadmap of what it takes to succeed, and also the reality that a basketball career does not last forever. He was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school and ended up committing to the University of North Carolina, one of the most legendary programs in college basketball history. We're talking about the school that produced Michael Jordan, Vince Carter, Rasheed Wallace, and many others. I can really go down the list and tell you everyone who's went to that school, but that would be a long video. So we're going to be sticking to the finance aspect of that today. So currently Seth is a guard for the Tar Heels, and he's not guaranteed to be a NBA lottery pick. He's made a name for himself though as an athletic defensive minded player. For the 2024-2025 season, Seth Trimble averaged about 11.6 points per game, 5.1 rebounds per game, and 1.3 assists per game, shooting at 42.8% from the field. But Seth is also one of the new wave of athletes who benefit from the NIL, the name, image, and likeness deals. The big headline for Seth right now is that Seth Trimble recently bought a Ben & Jerry's franchise in Chapel Hill. No, he's not just endorsing a brand, he is an owner. Think about how crazy that is. He's 21 years old, still in college, but he's already a franchise owner of one of the most recognizable ice cream companies in the world. This isn't just a small side hustle either. A franchise means real responsibility, managing employees, maintaining quality, paying franchise fees, and running a legitimate business. Seth Trimble is showing that he's not waiting until after his career to get his entrepreneurship. He's doing it right now. Look, this one really hits for me because I really like Ben & Jerry's too. Their ice cream is fire. My personal favorite one has to be the chocolate chip cookie dough, but what I also like is that Ben & Jerry's isn't just about ice cream. This company has been a consistent ally to the black community and the gay community. They have taken public stances on issues of racial justice, equality, and human rights, when other companies just stay silent. In regards to the black community, they actually came out with a new flavor called Changes Brewing. That flavor was in support of the People's Response Act. It's a bill that would shift public safety from police efforts to community efforts. You know, those calls that don't need police to respond to them. They also renamed the ice cream flavor to I Do, and they did that to honor gay marriage becoming legalized. And if you didn't get that, it's saying I do, but it's just I do. Clever, right? I also gotta mention, I really do like the Chunky Dunkies. If I had enough money for them, I probably would buy a pair. Right now they're going for $1,800, $1,500, and that right there is a collab that they did with Nike. They released a version of the Nike Dunks in a Ben & Jerry's colorway, and they even come in an ice cream container. How can you beat that? But when a lot of companies pulled back from hiring black employees after the DEI backlash, Ben & Jerry's doubled down and stood firm in their values. So for Seth Trimble to invest his NIL money into a business like this, it's more than just a financial decision. It's about aligning with a company that respects who you are and what you represent. That matters. Now let's talk about why this move is both unique and it's smart. First, most athletes don't think like this at 21. The average young athlete uses their first big check for flashy purchases, and we have seen this time and time again from young athletes, whether it's cars, jewelries, trips, and nothing is wrong with enjoying your money, but those are not investments. Second, franchises can create long-term income. Even if Trimble doesn't make it into the NBA, he still has something solid that generates money for years to come. Third, this really sets him apart as a leader. When other athletes look back, they'll say, damn, I wish I thought of that. And remember, this isn't just any business. Ben & Jerry's has already been a brand power, the marketing, and the customer base. Seth does not have to convince people to eat ice cream. They already want it. What he's doing is plugging himself into a proven system. With the removal of the DEI bills and the way some corporations have shifted away from supporting black workers, this investment is also a statement. Seth is putting all his money into a company that consistently stood with the black community, and that's a different kind of value. And the bigger lesson is that money is not about stacking wealth. It's about aligning with values. If you're going to spend or invest, put it somewhere that reflects what you stand for. Seth Trimble's choice to buy into Ben & Jerry's does that also. This story isn't just about Seth, but it's also about you. If you're young and earning money, you want to think long term. Don't just flex it, but you want to build. Align your money with your values. Support businesses that support you. Start now. You don't have to wait until you're rich to invest. If Seth can do it with his NIL money, then you can do it with whatever money that you have. Whether it's stocks, real estate, or even starting a small business, get into the habit of multiplying what you already have. Because at the end of the day, flashy purchases can fade, but smart investments last. So what Seth Trimble is doing at 21 years old is bigger than basketball, it's bigger than NIL, it's building a foundation for his life after sports, aligning money with values and showing young athletes and really young people in general that there's a better way to handle your money. I also want to mention the fact that Seth is now the youngest franchise owner of Ben & Jerry's ever. I think that this is just the beginning for him, and honestly, I hope more athletes follow this path. You know, Seth Trimble owning a Ben & Jerry's franchise is proof that you can play smart with your money, invest in your future, and still enjoy life along the way. Because what even is making money if you're not even gonna enjoy it anyway? Please tell me in the comments what you think about this all. Do you think that Seth is doing something really wise with his money? Or do you think he's doing something really stupid? Please tell me in the comments what y'all think. My name is Stacked and Grounded. This has been another financial breakdown for you guys. If you enjoyed the video or you really enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. I will catch y'all in the next one. My name is Stacked and Grounded. Let's build, y'all.